Moving on, if one's actions inspire others to aspire more, learn more, do more, and become more, then one is a leader. We have such a leader amongst us, Mr. Gitambar Anand, Chairman and Managing Director of ATS Infrastructure Limited, whose undeterred efforts in the Indian real estate sector has made him a recognized industry figure. Mr. Anand is currently the President of CREDAI, an apex body of private real estate developers in India. Please put your hands together for Mr. Gitambar Anand.
I'd like to congratulate the organizers of the parade, all the participants, the sponsors, all the people attending this conference. It's very important to keep organizing such shows, such get-togethers, such conferences, because, like Mr. Doshi said, we can deliberate how to do a better job and do something better for the coming generations. I was very inspired by the audio-visual of our own country's heritage and architecture. I think all of us were. I got goosebumps when I saw it. So we are coming with such a rich heritage. We are inheriting something which everybody across the globe doesn't inherit. For me, I think all of us, most of us must have been to Las Vegas and Dubai, which is closer home. For me, our own country, the architecture of our country, our history, our temples, our forts, which we just saw. Europe is a close second, I would say, but for me, the differences between Vegas and Dubai and India, it's like eating a mango, which is rich and juicy and leaves you want to eat another one. It's an experience to remember. Vis-a-vis versus eating a Kit Kat chocolate. So, Indian architecture is like eating a mango. I mean, what we saw, it's so rich. I don't mean to be saying this in a lighter vein, but I seriously mean for all of you to actually experience the experience of this kind of architecture vis-a-vis what we see in more modern times. So my request to our fellow architects, and I must say here from the developer side that you guys, all of you, the architect fraternity, is really evolving and doing a good job. Big hand for all of you. But please, like somebody said, work must have a soul. एक आत्मा होनी चाहिए हर बिल्डिंग की, हर डेवलपमेंट की, which sets it apart from a development which is just concrete and glass, doesn't have a soul. I don't necessarily mean all buildings of concrete and glass don't have a soul, just an anomaly. It's very important for you all as architects to guide us as developers, to make structures which actually do justice to our heritage. I'm not saying make buildings like this, but all these buildings have a soul, which you saw, the temples, the forts. So all our buildings which we make, please ensure that you as architects teach us and guide us as to how we can do something which people come to and feel happy. Any building which has a soul, any development which has a soul, you see people living over there prospering, you'll see them very happy, you'll see them enjoying that space, and that is what sets most developers apart from each other. So that's your job. For us as developers, see, you have a concept, you come to us with a design. It's not always that we are driven by greed for money. It's not true. We do have a passion, some of us, most of us, to build a good development which people enjoy living in or working in. So, please understand that when we accept a design or a suggestion from an architect, we have to take a big risk as far as the money goes, as far as selling that goes or leasing it goes. And so it takes time for us to actually take a decision as to go along with a certain suggestion or a plan or not. As the real estate industry is evolving, the risks are becoming bigger. But that doesn't stop us. We won't get scared just because people say that the market is bad. I don't believe it. It's a great, great opportunity for our country. There's a documented shortage of housing, 6 crore units across tier 1 and tier 2 cities. So we are not going to stop. Please get us, please be with us, support us, work with us together, because today the government understands that this whole setup of real estate developers, architects, contractors contributes very largely to the Indian economy. Today we are contributing about 6% together. We can actually contribute a double-digit figure. They understand it. They want to promote us, they want to work with us, they want us to be more aggressive. And we have to, on our part, do a good job, keep making good buildings, good houses, and not letting our customers down and disappointing them. Small word about CREDAI. We are actually an association of more than 11,000 members. So we actually can work in good synergy with the fraternity of architects. Across the country, we have 11,000 odd members. People ask me when I go to such conferences, what about credibility in the real estate industry? So I say, my answer to them is, it's work in progress. We have evolved from where we were 10 years ago to where we are today. We'll get more transparent and compliant as time goes by. Market forces will decide. But today, we are in a much more respectable and better place than we were 5 years ago. And I'm sure in the next 5 years, we will be in a much better place. So, on our part, in CREDAI, we try to make our members more answerable, more transparent, tell them to do better work with you all. And like I said, it's work in progress, but I'm confident it's not going to take very long. We'll have the CREDAI stamp will speak volumes for credibility of a developer. Another question which they very often ask me is a statement more than a question. They say, "Arey, आपके ये CREDAI के member सब बेकार है, चोर है, आप लोग कुछ करते ही नहीं हो." Please understand, we are not a judicial body. Would everybody rather not have us at all? Would they rather have that there's no CREDAI, which is trying to make some efforts to get self-governance and self-regulation into the industry, rather than shooting us down and saying you guys are not doing any good work at all? So that is my answer to them. Like I said, it's work in progress, and we intend to get better. To conclude, all I'll say is, like Mr. Doshi said, there are new materials, the globe has shrunk, now we can't think locally, we have to think globally. So true, but thinking globally does not necessarily mean thinking glass facades. It's a personal opinion. It still means working with materials or with elevations and facades which still look warm and welcoming. Again, that's a personal opinion, but I think that's more sustainable. I've spoken to so many of my customers that they feel, buildings which have a warm, homely kind of a look, at least to live in, are much better spaces. So that's all I can request my architect friends here. Let's work together. Let's become stronger together. And let us contribute towards this nation's economy and growth, and leave something great for our future generations. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you.